Good morning, everyone. Jesse Webb, TradersPro. Feels good to get the markets back open here and get back to work. Excuse me. Let's take a look at what a couple of ideas for this week. Futures look like they're up slightly this morning. We'll go to a S&P chart here in just a minute. Overall bias still hasn't changed, even though we're maybe just retracing back up a little bit, still bearish in a bear market. That should be our stance. That should be our overall bias in terms of strategy and what we're looking to accomplish in terms of that top-down approach. We're looking for what is the overall market trend doing, and then we go from there. Which sectors may be working, which stocks may be working inside of those sectors. And that is if we want to be long. If we don't want to be long, if we're in this bearish condition, then we want to be looking to either short stocks, looking for inverse ETFs, or even more aggressively are some put options. Those can certainly be positions to trade or vehicles, tools to be able to use around or trade around core positions. If you want to be long, there's plenty of stocks that we can be long. We'll take a look at some ideas there. We're still, nothing's changed obviously since yesterday because the market was closed, but we're still looking today. We're going to be looking for, in fact, let's look at the S&P chart, because what I want to be watching for is this little retracement. If we counter trend back up to this resistance, this is going to be looking like a little counter trend move, and we could be anticipating some more downside. This is definitely, we're in this range now, this extreme. Remember, that extreme doesn't mean that it's going to reverse all the way back up and create a new uptrend. Although sometimes that can. What it typically means is that this is a location that's not sustainable. It's got to work its way back. In this case, it's got to move its direction back up again. That's why it's green, as it's bullish, because it's oversold. It's extreme this direction, and it needs to either consolidate or needs to come back up just a little bit to get back inside of this sell zone. Then this creates that bearish profile. Just like we talk about a bullish profile, trend profile, this creates a bearish trend profile. That also helps, looking at that S&P chart, that SPY, on helping us determine our bias. Okay, we go into the market each day or each month looking at what is our bias, what is our direction, what direction should we be focusing on. These are some tools that can help to be able to do that. One of the other things to look at currently, if we're in a bear market, one of the things that a lot of investors will go to and big funds will go to are back to consumer staples. So let's take a look at some consumer staples and see which companies are in there. And you're going to see a lot of names in here that are familiar, like Campbell Soup, like Heinz Company, like ConAgra, like Smucker, like Anheuser-Busch, Coca-Cola, Kimberly-Clark. Okay, that's Procter & Gamble, Colgate. That's your who's who of consumer staples right there, just in this list, and they're all in an uptrend. Campbell Soup, for example, nice uptrend, even breaking out, good looking trend profile. If we look at, what was the other one I looked at? Kraft. So these are just good looking, strong stocks in this ugly market right now. So that's one of the reasons why consumer staple stocks are a go-to for either recessionary or even just contraction bear market conditions, is because those are the stocks that you got to have toothpaste and toilet paper and soup, right? You're not gonna skimp on those things. Most consumers are going to continue to buy those type of items. That's what a consumer staple type stock is. So take a look at some of those. You can access those quickly just by going to the sectors tab, going over here to consumer staples. You can click on that 45 and that'll pull up all the stocks, or you can actually go to the drop down and that'll even subdivide those even more, so you can look to see your food stocks, your beverage stocks, your food products, agriculture products, and really just fine tune some individual names or plays that you may want to consider. If you don't have full access to the software, feel free to sign up below on the link that says upgrade, and we look forward to having you. Have a great day today.